Black people, this is bait. Okay? Hear me when I say this. This is bait. This is bait. This is them playing with your emotions. This is them trying to incite anger within you so that you will then get out into the streets. And then when you get out into the streets, they are going to beat you. They are going to murder you. And then Donald Trump will have what he needs to call martial law. Don't do it. Stay your behind at home. If they want to pardon Derek Chauvin, let them do it. They want to release him under some other pretense, let them do it. Fuck them and fuck Derek Chauvin. Stay home.
So now they're talking about freeing Derek Chauvin. And to that I say, free the boy! Free him! Because all the other criminals that have been pardoned are either getting locked up or they wind up no longer among the living. Let them loose. We do not care. We are too busy dilly-dallying and frolicking and whatever the fuck else we want. Won't be a motherfucking protest. Won't be, you're not gonna start a riot. Won't be nothing burning, no bricks be throwing. We do not care. We quite literally do not care. Most of us, honestly, after the 6th, when the results were final, hands up, don't shoot. Not my monkey, not my circus.
People are speculating that Elon Musk wants to enact martial law because he just raised the idea of releasing Derek Chauvin, the police officer who had his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes straight, from prison. Number one, Elon, you aren't even the president. You do not have this authority to even be floating this idea in the air. Number two, you know what will happen if you release Derek Chauvin. People are going to take to the streets and America will essentially, God forbid it doesn't, but is going to burn to the ground. Which made me think, is Elon trying to enact martial law? Does he want people to take to the streets so they have a reason to enact martial law? And are black people being used as a sacrificial goat to get what he wants? Elon Musk's stocks and companies are plummeting in all countries, and countries are denouncing him and his Starlinks. They're ripping up the contracts. So why out of all times are you now bringing up Derek Chauvin, who is a cold-blooded murderer and should be in prison? The forensics team looked at the George Floyd situation and said, look, this cause of death was asphyxiation and nothing else. Closely examined. This, you see it on video. This was nothing but asphyxiation from having a knee on his neck for 8 minutes. Everything done to Americans, people losing their jobs by the tens of thousands, government jobs being taken away. DEI, which reversed discrimination, has been reversed. The anti-discrimination law is dismantled. Not one black person in any position of power in the White House. You have it all. Is it not enough? What else needs to be done? Congratulations. You've oppressed people that have been oppressed their entire time in America, but I have one question. You've done everything you wanted to do. We're about to go into a trade war. Stocks have crashed. Will Elon Musk not be happy till all brown people are across the border and all black people are slaves again? This is insane. What is this revenge you're looking for? What happened to you? Nobody's bothered. You ever notice? Black people don't bother nobody. And it's always someone that looks like Elon looking for a problem, going out of their way to create the problem and then victimizing themselves after. Everybody's saying if this happens, everybody stay home, just be intelligent, don't do nothing crazy. And look, protesting is legal. You can protest. Don't do anything against the law. Let Elon's karma deal with Elon. You don't have to go out there and be Elon's karma, okay? Let Elon's karma handle that. Don't do anything against the law, please, for you. And Elon Musk, go focus on your 13 other kids who hasn't seen you in the past 6+ months, instead of daydreaming and having dreams and nightmares about black people, because we don't care about you. It's like, notice me, everybody, notice me. We don't care about you. This is only going to hurt your brand worse, and you're not going to get what you want out of this. I promise you that. Y'all let me know what you think below.
I am not falling for that bullshit. Like my beautiful sister Tabitha Speaks said, that bait.
Oh, look, let's talk about pardoning Derek Chauvin.
It's bait. They just want to see black outrage. They just want to see black outrage. But do you know who else ain't trying to hear from y'all about this pardoning of Derek Chauvin? Fucking Derek Chauvin. Think about this for just a second, kids. Why did he plead guilty to those federal charges? Because it moved him out of the fucking state of Minnesota and into a federal prison. If they pardon him, do you think them state charges go away? No. He gets a pardon from Trump and gets in a van and drives his ass right back to fucking Minnesota. And he'll be in ADSEG, administrative segregation. Do you think they can't touch him there? Right now, Derek Chauvin is looking at Ben Shapiro and Elon Musk and all the rest of you dumb motherfuckers going, hey, shut the fuck up, shut up. Shut the fuck up. So y'all tried to put that bullshit out, expecting us to hit the streets with signs and keep Derek in, keep Derek in. You know who else will be holding the motherfucking sign? Derek fucking Chauvin. Keep me in right here. If Trump pardoned him, he would have to go back to Minnesota because a presidential pardon doesn't cover state charges. Only a governor's pardon can do that. And who's the governor of Minnesota? So Derek Chauvin would have to take his ass to the cold tundras of Minnesota to go back to prison for the next 20-something fucking years. Rather than being in this cushy ass goddamn place where he's at right now. Oh, he's still doing hard time, don't get me wrong. But hard time in a federal prison is a whole lot different than hard time in a goddamn state prison. Derek Chauvin is looking at y'all going, I mean, shut the fuck up. Hey, shut the fuck up. I get it. Y'all want get back for that one time that y'all had to watch as a cop did everything that black people have been saying the cops can do have done to us since the 60s. Y'all want get back. Oh, y'all hate that man so much. If it's not talking shit about George Floyd, it's bigging up and trying to celebrate the fucking murderer, Derek Chauvin. Well, in this regard, Derek Chauvin ain't trying to hear from y'all. Derek Chauvin probably heard that shit from Ben Shapiro's like, does he not know I told him to shut the fuck up? If he don't shut his punk ass up, he ain't going nowhere. Shut up. He out there fighting with us. Keep him in. Keep him in. Yes, keep me here. Keep me in. I won't go no place. Please leave me in. Y'all can save it with that goddamn bait. I ain't fucking with y'all, man. The only reason I'm even bringing it up is before somebody fucking even asked me. I'm telling you right now. If Derek Chauvin got a federal fucking pardon from the president of the United States today, tomorrow he'd be on either a bus or a train or a plane back to motherfucking Minnesota. And the way planes is falling out the sky, he'd be wanting to have that before he has to take his ass back to fucking Minnesota to go to prison. Shut the fuck up.
Well, guys, they've gotten so desperate for our presence in these streets till the Republicans are now pulling a low blow. The Hill is reporting, the newspaper The Hill is reporting that Republican Ben Shapiro is starting efforts to go to Donald Trump to get him to pardon the Minnesota police officer Derek Chauvin, who unalived George Floyd before the entire world. Pardon. Yeah. What they're trying to do is get us emotional. They want that reaction they got after he unalived George Floyd for all of us to see. They want that raw anger, emotions. You know what I mean? They want us to be that incensed to come out into these streets. And what's waiting for us in those streets is the worst police brutality will probably be in the record of America since the 60s. And after they get their fill, Trump will call martial law, which is what he wants to do anyway. And it's going to be a win-win for him. And it's going to be a lose-lose for us. We do not, in any circumstances, need to react the way they're hoping and counting on us to react. If they go to Donald Trump with that, he is going to pardon him, point blank, period. And us getting out in those streets is not going to stop it. They're going to have to get what they want some other way. They're not going to use us this time. We're not going to be the excuse they need to start the brutality. As we can see, the protests that are going on now, there has been no police involved. None. Barely arrests. There are no headlines. There are no nightly news of news anchors out on the streets watching the brutality and seeing people being dragged off. None of that is going on. And we all know why. So, because they can't get us out for any other reason, we're not budging. Now they want to try to pull on our emotional strings. Because, they say the blacks are so emotional. No, we're passionate. We're passionate and we're true to ours. And we will stand 10 toes down when we see something being wrong to ours in front of our face. Yeah, the majority of us are built that way. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to use our personality traits against us. We already know we got each other back like that. We don't have to go out here into these streets and allow you guys to degrade and demean the memory of George Floyd, to incite us to come out there for more violence, for more deaths, and then for y'all to get y'all ultimate brass ring is for him to call martial law. We're not playing that role. You're not finna play us like that. Quit playing in our faces. We are not doing that. We are matching energy in 2025. We are matching energy. Us coming out there, black people coming out there in them streets, is not going to stop him from doing what he's going to do. So what's the purpose of going out there and people to spill more blood, people to lose more lives, more people's lives to be turned upside down? And for what? He's going to do it anyway. Black people, stand down. Let them do what they're going to do. But what they're going to have to do is find another way to get what they're trying to get. You're not going to use us. You're not going to use the memory of our brother George Floyd. He would not want us to go out there to appease them, to be a flunky, to be a pawn in their chess game. No. They want us to react. They don't want us to stop and think. Because they think we all so stupid. They think we all so simple-minded. And we so emotional. No, we're not. We know when it's time for us to stand up, we stand up. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to let you go out here and create something for us to go out here to stand up for just so you can come in and get your way. We're not having that. Not in 2025. Do what you're going to do. My brothers and my sisters, please peep this game. They know that Mr. Floyd is a hot button for us. They know because we all watched that. We all were a part of his transitioning that day. They know that hit us to our core. So you can tell in that act alone the desperation that they want us out in them streets. Why is our presence so freaking viable? Why? All of a sudden we matter? They going to some extremes to try to get us out here in these streets. We're not falling for it. Stay home. Research this. Go out there, look it up. Google The Hill and Google Ben Shapiro. What is his efforts about our brother George Floyd? Google it. Look it up so you're not surprised. I don't want you hearing this the first time over the news. Go find out for yourself so you can be prepared and act accordingly. Yeah, we know what y'all doing. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Try that on somebody else. It ain't gonna work. MAGA is the one that react to everything y'all say. We don't. We ain't running up in nothing on your behalf. We're not doing that. We're not coming out in them streets on your behalf. We're not doing it. We're not. Excuse me. Ooh, yeah, it's been a long day. We're not doing it. We're not doing it, people. We're not this simple-minded. And our lives are not some little pawns on a table for people to move around for their pleasure, for their giggles and their agendas. Our lives are not. We know our worth. And it's worth more than being a pawn in y'all little stupid game. Please understand where this is going and where this is coming from and what they're trying to get. Don't give it to them. Like I said, us going out there is not going to change one thing. We know who's sitting in that White House, and we know he would love nothing more. That's just more you're going to have to answer for, sir. That's just more you're just going to have to be held accountable for when you have to stand before your maker. Certain things you have to leave in the Almighty's hands. But what we're not going to do, we're not going to demean and belittle Mr. Floyd and the impact he had on us and the impact he had on this entire world. We're not going to demean that by running out there all wild and all out of order and all crazy. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to lose our composure. We're not going to do that. That's what you want. We're not going to do that. But what you are doing is showing your true selves. And Republicans, I want y'all to be proud of this. This is what y'all standing for. This is what's representing you. This is the stench over your head every time you walk in a room. It's people like Ben Shapiro and others that are doing other people's bidding, that are trying to play with people's lives, that are willing to cause harm and even death upon people. And for what? To get a pat on the head? A little extra change in your pocket? Your entire party is full of cowards, sellouts, con men, and every other lowlife you can think of. For anyone to even be able to even have that concept, you're a lost cause. And if you support that, you're a lost cause. But you need to look at what you're a part of. Because, they always say birds of a feather. Be careful that buzzard stench don't follow you for the rest of your life. My people, we know what to do. We see through this. We see the smoke and mirrors. We ain't falling for the okie doke. It ain't happening. Come better. We're not coming out there. We know it's not going to change anything. It has nothing to do with how you want it to. It's not about Mr. Floyd. It's not about that. He's resting in peace. What we're not going to do is we're not going to play y'all game. Find another way. Y'all take care.
You are never going to give up in your attempts to draw Black people out into the streets protesting. Yes, your latest attempt to get us out there is floating the possibility of pardoning Derek Chauvin. No, you won't get us out there. You haven't gotten us out there. We know exactly what you want to do and will do to us if we go out in those streets protesting. You want to declare martial law. We will not be the reason that martial law is declared. Just because many Black folks say that we're stepping back and taking a break doesn't mean that any of us has given up the fight, because we absolutely fucking have not. But what we will not be doing is we will not be going in the streets and giving you what you want. It's bait, and we know it.
This is for my white people. If you are in support of David Chauvin getting out of jail, prison, whatever you want to call it, lock up, this is the reason why we don't fool with y'all. This is the reason why. Of course, me being me, I've researched it, and he can't get out. He can't get out. It's a state charge. But with the person that we're dealing with, it's a possibility. But I want to say to you guys, this is the reason why we don't fool with y'all. If you're ever wondering, this is why. Because y'all be in support of the silliest, craziest, weirdest, low down, trifling things. You never in support of the real. You would rather for a convicted cop that killed another human being for no reason other than that's what he wanted to do. You would rather be in support of that guy than the real. And this is why we don't fool with y'all. I just thought I'd wake up this morning and let y'all know that. If you're ever wondering, I need you to put this in your brain and lock it. This is why.
So this guy decides to get his ass on the internet and basically slap every last black person in the face, basically. To get on the internet and say that they should pardon the man that killed George Floyd, you need your ass whooped expeditiously. And at this point, I really feel like they're trying to start a riot, because that's exactly what's going to happen. How are y'all trying to pardon somebody that legitly killed, murdered someone in front of other people? Mind you, it was on video as well. You guys suffocated this man. Sat on that man's back, chest, or whatever the fuck the case is. Killed him. And y'all think that man deserves a fucking pardon? Are you serious? I'm just really tired of white people basically telling us that they don't give a fuck about us. Like, I'm tired of it. And it's funny that I just said that and no white man just walked past me. But no, for real, like, that is legit what that man is doing in our face, telling us that they don't care about what they did to one of us and they deserve to get off for it. Like, this shit is insane. And then, mind you, it's been other police officers that have either killed or damn near killed other people, and they've been getting off for this shit. So to try to give this man a pardon for legitly murdering someone is so fucking disgusting. Because let that would have been a black person, no one would be discussing about a pardon. That man would be rotting in jail. The fuck? That's why and then Elon Musk had the nerve to get his ass under that damn post. That's something to think about. No, it's not. It is legitly nothing to think about at all. That man Derek deserves to rot under the prison, not in it, under. The hell? And for these people to get on social media to say that that man deserves a pardon, baby, y'all need to be in jail too. It should be illegal to talk about stuff like this, because ain't no way that y'all are discussing or no, hell no. That's one, disrespectful to that man's family, and it's so disrespectful to the black community, the black and brown community. The hell? It was literally a whole protest riot for that man's death. So what the fuck do y'all think is going to happen if y'all pardon that man? Baby, the whole United States is finna go up. Not just certain cities, not just certain states. The whole United States is finna crash the fuck out. Y'all see how these bitches be crashing out on these TV shows? The whole United States will be crashing the fuck out. Because this is really just ridiculous. And in reality, they're really just showing us that slavery is really on the way back. Like, and that's literally how I feel for real too. I legitimately feel like motherfuckers is preparing us for this shit, like, cause it's getting ridiculous. They're trying to kill us off the best way as possible with all these police brutality shit going on or whatever. But the fact that our black community, we keep multiplying is the problem for them. So since we're constantly multiplying, they're trying to find ways to definance us. They're trying to find ways to push us all in one community. Hence, gentrification and them fixing up certain parts of the cities, for the expensive white people, rich white people, whatever. Like they are getting us prepared for the next generation of slavery. And if you don't believe that, baby, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna be hidden somewhere. I'm gonna just let y'all know that now. I already got my little layout of how I want my little bunker to be. I'm gonna be hidden somewhere. Ain't nobody gonna be able to find me, because I'll be damned if any of this, start to happen. I'm gonna be the first motherfucker to get lynched. I'm just saying. Cause who finna listen to who? The fuck? I do not like listening to my bosses. So what the fuck do you think I'm finna? Yeah. I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't have survived during the time our ancestors was in slavery. I promise you, I would have been the first black female in history to get lynched. Not even kidding. I just cannot. Not even just the authority part. I just don't like forcefully being told what to do, and then y'all whipping motherfuckers for not doing it. I'm finna be one whipped bitch. I'm finna be one hung motherfucker. Cause you not finna be telling me what the fuck to do. The fuck, master, if I say it's hot, and I'm going in with the light skinned people. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you saying. The hell? Yep. First black person to ever get hung.
This was only going to be a matter of time before this administration or before someone on the right suggested this. And I mean, honestly, I'm not surprised. And of course, it's going to get support from Elon Musk. I mean, obviously. This is outright rage bait. Point blank, period. Whether they pardon this man or not, this is rage bait. This is to bait you in, because if MAGA doesn't rile up the libs to own the libs, to anger black people and women and people of color, they have no content. So the only reason why he will be doing this is because your reactions to this will give him content to make. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not interested in debating maggots and right-wing pundits over a video that I've seen of this cop and several of his colleagues unaliving this man in public on camera. There is nothing to debate. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to have a conversation about, okay? He was convicted in the court of law because everybody saw that these cops went too far. And the debates that will be had is you questioning and being gaslit into believing that this man had overdosed when he had 5 cops sitting on his back and 1 on the base of his neck for several minutes. I'm not debating that. And I'm not going to give my reaction to that either. We already know what happened because this man got convicted. Okay? This wasn't some attack by woke leftists on cops. This was brutality, and this was justice being served. And they're going to try to bait you into this type of argument just so they can laugh at you. Because at the end of the day, maggots are the most lonely, angry, sad weirdos on the internet who sit on Reddit and 4chan all day being degenerates online to piss off liberals and people that only want the world to go in a progressive direction because they are sad people. Don't take this fucking bait. If it happens,
It happens. Stay your black ass at home. Okay? Stay your black ass at home. It is not worth it. Okay? Because they need something else to pivot to. They need to pivot to something else. That's why they're trying to be this extreme. They need to pivot to something else because they know this administration is fucking up. Don't take the bait. Stay your black ass at home. Have a nice fucking day.
Elon Musk is a white supremacist. End of story. Case closed. And if you support him, so are you. You won't know who this is. That is Derek Chauvin. He unalived George Floyd back in 2020. And now Elon Musk is advocating for him to be pardoned. Yep, that's right, to have his record wiped clean and let out of prison. Musk reposted another white supremacist who said, quote, "There is a man who is rotting in prison because the media decided in the middle of 2020 that they were going to turn a tragic law enforcement stop that ended with the unaliving of a man who had significant problems." He then linked a petition asking supporters to sign a petition for Trump to act on that. Act as in overturning Chauvin's conviction. And then Elon Musk reposted that and wrote, quote, "Something to think about." I can't even imagine what would happen if this were to happen.